Hi, welcome to GenCam Plays Board Games, a channel where I, GenCam, play games solo to help you decide if a game is right for you. In Epic Origins, we'll be crafting a hero in order to defeat our formidable adversary. When we need to defeat the adversary in order to win the game, this is also a storytelling game where at the end, our character can be converted into a 5th edition D&D character with the guide provided with the game. And of course, if you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing and hit that notification bell so you will know when new videos go up, usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. So I have us mostly set up for a solo game. We are playing the campaign mode, and we are starting on the adversary side with Dark Lord's Consort. Later on, we'll flip the card, and then we will fight the Dark Lord himself. So there is a bit of a story that goes along, so let's read Chapter 1. Darkness Falls. A plague of darkness sweeps across the land, controlled by the tyrannical Dark Lord. With the power to corrupt all but the most pure-hearted, the Dark Lord has overthrown the greatest kingdoms in the West. Now the Dark Lord's army is on the march, empowered by the sorcery of his undead bride. You have come of age in the Dark Lord's empire. Oracles warn that this reign of darkness is just the beginning of the prophesied end times. But legends also say that from the humblest beginnings, a hero will rise to save the world. So the time has come. Go forth, heed the call to adventure, and claim your destiny. And our objective is confront the Dark Lord. It says confront. It doesn't say beat. So maybe we fail forward. Now, I have actually played the Dark Lord before, but I didn't read the flavor text. So we are doing this journey together. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at our heritage. We are a gnome, and our ability is when we flip our runes and get this symbol, we're going to gain either a hero or anti-hero card, or we can discard a card to add +2 to our attempt. That is awesome. I'm excited for that. And we also have cards for our origins, our class, and our destiny. If you're playing the multiplayer game, you would keep your destiny face down, but hey, solo, no secrets here. So let's see, we have 2, and we're gonna pick one of each. Okay, so we have Amnesiac, where we begin with no experience, and at the end of each turn gain an experience. Or we could be a mercenary. This could be interesting. You begin the game with an extra anti-hero card. You can play hero or anti-hero cards regardless of the position on the corruption track. So here is the corruption track. We start here, but as we become more corrupt, we can only play anti-hero cards. And then as we gain more virtue, we can only play hero cards. So, I think I already know what I'm going to pick, but let's look at our class options. We have cleric or fighter. Cleric, we can use experience points to get +1 attempt on the wisdom path, or we can add more to also gain on the strength. This has, whenever you play a hero card on another hero's turn, gain an experience. We're a solo player, so I'm not sure how that works because you could never use that benefit. So in the past, what I've done is I have just drawn a different card because I can't figure out how that's supposed to work in a solo game. So yeah, let's go ahead and just draw another class card. All right, so Barbarian. And we're gonna go with Barbarian because that is going to help us against our adversary later. I'll explain why. And kind of same situation, I'm gonna take Amnesiac, which we will lose our experience, but at least we'll gain some after every turn. So we have those 2. And now let's look at our destiny cards, or our options. So we have Secret Sovereign, which also has a story element, which is that there. We're going to want to match those up so we can get points at the end. And for that one is at the end of the game, gain 1 point for each of these symbols, one or the other, in your story, and we can gain points for our experience. We're gonna go with Secret Sovereign. Okay, and here's why. When you are doing challenges or fighting the adversary, we are going to be casting these runes, and what runes you can cast are going to be what symbols are in our story. And we already know that we're going to want these two symbols, the ones that are here, on our cards in order to get the best chance to fight our adversary. So this one, our barbarian, once we can put 2 experience on it, we get +1 on constitution. And at the end of the game, we're also now going to get points for charisma from our secret sovereign card. So that's why I went with those. And we also have a hero card that we start with, which says play this as any hero is attempting a challenge, give them +1 to attempt I think it's just a virtuous path, or +2 to face the adversary. So we're definitely going to save that for when we fight the adversary. And that's honestly set up. It's really simple. Now, for the sake of space, I just put our cards here, but there are 2 other decks that we're going to go throughout the game, and I will put those out once we get that far. How we're going to get there is by placing 3 cards behind our origin card. And there are 2 types of cards. There's challenge cards that have like a top and a bottom. And for the challenge cards, you do have to face that challenge by casting runes. But we also have trait cards that will give us abilities to get more runes without having to do a challenge. We can collect them. But with our adversary, we're going to gain +2 on an attempt if we have at least 2 trait cards. So we might not want to take too many traits. So when we start the game, we do start with base runes. So we're going to start with these. And the best we can do is 3 successes, but we can gain a corruption in order to take a dark rune, which would give us a chance to get more, but it moves us down in our corruption track. But also, anytime we gain more corruption, we're going to put more experience points on our adversary, which is going to make them harder to beat at the end of the game. But I think we're going to haggle with the merchant. So we're going to take the top option, which is going to be a 3 success. I am going to take that. No, I am not. I'm not going to take a dark rune. I'm not going to, because we have our base of 3, but then we have our symbols here. So that's why I want to do this one, because we get to use the ones we already have. So we could actually get, this side is worth 2. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the highest we can get. So let's cast our runes, and we totally succeeded. That's awesome. So now we get to take this card, and we are going to place it here. I guess maybe I should have gone for the harder one, which would have been added +1, and then we would have gained an anti-hero card. But I also want to make sure that I have lots of charisma for the end. So that is the end of our turn. So because of our player ability, we are going to gain 1 experience, and we can refill here. And I think we're going to take the trait of athletic. It's going to give us a sword, but also we gain 1 experience because we have a constitution symbol already. So we might want to be careful to not get any more unless we really need it. So that's going to end our turn there. So we get another experience and flip the card. And ooh, oh, you know what? Actually, earlier when I was saying that we could take a dark rune, we would have needed to spend experience in order to take that. So I would not have been able to do that in the first round because of my player ability of Amnesiac not starting with the 3 experience that you would start with otherwise. So this is going to be the last card we take in Act 1. I think we're going to try to fight off sewer rats. It's not super helpful for us fighting the Dark Lord's consort, which will happen after Act 2, but having more of the strength traits would possibly be helpful. So since we have 1, we're going to take 1 rune, and we need to get 3 successes, and we got it. That's awesome. We got 4. So we're going to take this card, place it back here, and that is the end of Act 1. Okay, so to start Act 2, I did grab an experience from the end of our last turn, and now we have our Act 2 cards out. So, okay, here's the thing. So I am going to take Freedom Fighter, and that will bump us up to having 2 traits, but every time we move up on our virtue, we can remove one of the experience points off the adversary card, which of course is going to help us. So we're going to gain 2 on our fight against the Dark Lord's consort, but it will help us later on when we actually fight the Dark Lord. Oh man, because we do have this symbol too that we want to possibly work on. Because at the end of the game, if you have 4 of any of these symbols, like matching symbols, they are worth 8 points. Now, I guess maybe points don't really matter so much in this solo game because it's just kind of beat your own. So maybe I shouldn't focus so hard on that. But these 2 also give us the charisma symbol. But this one, again, is a trait. Let's actually try to make peace first. Because if we can get this card, it would help us rob the pyramid. So mean. It's so bad. And then we would have some more matching symbols. So for making peace, we are going to get our 2 strength runes. And we don't have any wisdom currently. Okay, and this is going to be, we have to hit 5 successes in order to get that card. Oh, we're just short. Oh, let's play our finest hour card. I think I'm going to move that over and we'll just make that discard there. That gives us +1, which makes that a success. So now we can take this card. Oh, I mean, it would have been good to save it, but if we fail a challenge, then we need to add more, and I don't want to do that. Hopefully we can get another card at some point without too many other problems. Oh my gosh. Oh, I want the rescue a prisoner card, but I don't know. Oops, I should get an experience. Okay, so I'm going to place 2 experience on our barbarian card. So now we get +1 on our constitution attempts. Oh, this is a big decision. It would be really cool to have 3 justice symbols. All right, let's try to rescue the prisoner. So we are going to get a constitution rune. This is rough, but we'll see. Oh no. Oh shoot. Okay. So this is the first time we've gotten this. So unfortunately, since we already discarded our card, we can't discard 1 to get +2 on the attempt. So we are going to gain a hero card. It's our choice. But also, when we get that rune, we have to play a card from the adversary deck, and usually not very good. It adds +1 to the attempt. Oh, what was our card? So we have no way of beating that. So this is just going to go in discard. But this card that we just got, ooh, we should probably hold on to it. We'll probably hold on to it because it's choose a hero who face a challenge this turn. They can gain virtue or gain an experience. Obviously, gaining virtue is going to help us get rid of those. And so that's the end of our turn. We're going to gain an experience and we'll get a new card. I really wanted that one. Such a bummer. We could try to slay the vampire. That would give us another hero card, which would be nice. But let's try to rob the pyramid. So that will be, we have 2 of the charisma and 1 wisdom. Right, and shake our runes. Oh god, we got that symbol again. Okay, but this is 2, 3, 4, 5. So as of right now, we have succeeded, but of course there's that symbol again. So let's see what the adversary card is. Shucks, that adds 1 to our challenge. So now we're currently not succeeding. I forgot to add 1 when we failed the previous challenge. I don't want to lose another one. So we're going to use our ability to discard this card to give us a +2. So that way we succeed and we don't have to put more here, which is unfortunate because that would allow us to remove some, but that's how it works. Since that was the end of the turn, we will get another experience point and check, see what our next card is. And if we establish an outpost, maybe get another constitution, but I really want to remove some of these. You know what? Oh man, I don't know. Okay, so I'm not sure because it would be nice to be able to remove those, but we need these symbols in order to fight. And if for as many successes we have over 6 for this one, we will remove experience points off the card anyway. So let's try to establish an outpost. We will get 2 strength runes and only 1 constitution rune. Yeah, we need that card. Okay, but we do get +1 because of our card there. And you know what? I'm going to put 2 more experience on our barbarian. That's going to give us now +1 on constitution and +1 on strength. So I'm really not, well, I shouldn't say I'm not worried, but I'm not super worried. And oh my gosh, they got this one again. But that only needed 4 to succeed, so we have 5, so that's good. And now we have to flip another adversary card. Cursed Treasure. Reveal this as a hero attempts a challenge. They may gain corruption to draw. Nope. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take a hero card from my gnome ability, Selfless Act. Okay. First things first, let's take our card. It's going to be the 3rd one for us. And let's think about Selfless Act. So Selfless Act says gain virtue or give another hero experience to gain it 2 virtue, but I can't give it away. So, I mean, because I'm a solo player. So I'm going to take it as if I give this to the supply, then I can gain 2 instead. But either way, that is the end of Act 2. It goes really fast, but now we need to fight our adversary. So we only have the one trait card, so we don't have to add the +2. So it's just going to be, we need 6 successes to beat the Dark Lord's consort. And if we any more over 6 we get, we can remove the experience points. Oh, and I get an experience point because it was the end of the turn. Okay, so we need Constitution and Charisma. We now have 3 Charisma and 2 Constitution. The most runes you can have for any trait is 3. So once you get to the 3rd, then you get this special rune that has different abilities depending upon which of the types it is. So let's cast our runes and see what we get. Oh my god, we keep getting this like crazy. But at least we can get rid of that if we need to. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. So far so good. But we need to play a card. Booby Trap. Reveal this as a hero attempts a challenge. It has +2 unless any hero discards a card. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my power to gain a card, and then that way I have 1 to discard to not have to add 2, because I could discard anyway to add 2, but at least now I get to keep 1 of the cards. I am going to discard Ray of Hope in order to not have to add 2. So what did I say? I said we had 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 2 over. So I think though, I'm gonna hold on to this for now. So that is gonna be the real end of Act 2. We're gonna go into Act 3. So now that we're moving on to Act 3, we are going to flip the card over, and now there's a few different powers, which is now anytime we get this rune, we must gain corruption or get -1 on the attempt. Yeeks. Which of course, adding corruption is going to Us taking on corruption is going to add more experience to the Dark Lord. So of course, right away, there's 2 cards that we could use, but we don't have any of that symbol. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, though, I forgot about our barbarian, which would gave us an extra success. So we actually removed another one. Okay, cool. Almost forgot about that. Let's try to find an artifact. We have 2 strength runes. We also have +1. This needs a 6. So we need to roll 5, but it'll help us get these. Fingers crossed. 2, 3, 4. Oh no. That is a fail. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. Oh man. That's going to go into the discard, and of course the adversary will gain a rune back. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, let's flip for our next card. Ooh, Necromancer. When you gain this, choose... We haven't played any anti-hero cards, so that wouldn't be helpful, but we are going to take this trait and slide it here. That's fine. I will be a Necromancer. Whatever. I have no idea what our story is right now. But we now have 3 Constitution as well, runes now, and we have 3 villain symbols. How about we try to command a dragon? That would give us an anti-hero card, and that might be useful later as a discard to get the +2 on the attempt, which we'll need because if we get that symbol now, we'd have to take, oh my gosh, so many things. We do already have 3 charisma, but we have a high chance of succeeding. Okay, so we're gonna do that because we just don't want to fail and add anything. So let's get all of our runes together. There's so many. And shoot, I almost said a naughty word. I really try not to do that. Okay, at least here. So, we get -1 on our challenge unless we take a corruption. I don't want to take a corruption. We are going to flip because we played that. Reveal this as a hero attempts a challenge. If they fail, the adversary gains an additional. So we're not going to fail because this is a 6. So we have 2, 4, 6. This symbol means we can take an anti-hero card. So that's awesome. And because we rolled this, I don't need the attempts, so let's take a hero card. And the anti-hero card got stolen treasure. Oh, heck yeah! Take 1 experience token from the adversary and we gain it. Heck yeah! We're gonna play that, and thank you very much. Plus it's the end of the turn, so I get another one. And of course we get to take our command a dragon card and replace it here. And this is going to be the last turn of the game. It would be like super awful to like command a dragon. Oh, and we got an anti-hero card for getting that one. Thief's Tool. Play this as any hero attempts a dexterity or villain path. Add +2 to the attempt. I think we're gonna sell a hatchling, we're commanding a dragon, and then we're selling its baby. What the kind of mess is this? Because I will be able to use the thieves tools if I need to. I still want to hold on to one as a card to just discard if I need it or if I'm able to, because this one will help me with the adversary, get +2 towards it. This will remove the tokens. So for the hatchling, we don't need our strength ones, but we don't have any dexterity. Oh gosh. Yeah, okay, well, we don't have what we don't have, so, oh man, then that really, you know what then, let's not do that. Let's capture a djinn. Because we get all 3 constitution runes, and we also have 1 intelligence rune, plus our +1. So grab our intelligence rune, and we get +1 on the attempt, like I said, and 2, 4, 6, 7. That was close. Well, 8. Okay, so we captured our Jin. We're going to get another anti-hero card. That is the end of Act 3. Let's take our experience. I don't think I took experience at the end of last turn, so take one now. And yeah, that's the end of Act 3. So now we are going to face the Dark Lord himself. Bum, bum, bum. I am 100% going to get rid of this and use this card to take 2 more experience off. Oh, what was the card we got? Play this as any hero attempts a charisma or whatever path that is. Add +2 to the attempt. These are not going to be useful to us, but this card will give us +2 facing the adversary. Right now, we need 9. So the 8 it takes to win plus the 1 to remove the final experience token, which is how you win. But we are going to get all 3 of our charisma and all 3 of our constitution. And yeah, let's roll. Okay, so we got 2. Oh no, we got this one. Oh no. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7. Got 8 here. But we got this, so it's basically the same thing. So I'll just gain the corruption. Oh, not from my supply. Okay, they'll gain the corruption, but I can discard a card now to get a +2. What does this do for? This is gain an experience token. This is gain an anti-hero card. Sure, whatever. Play this as any hero attempts a challenge, spend experience point to add +2 to the attempt. The adversary gains experience. Nope, not going to do that. But we're going to get rid of Finest Hour, which gives us a +2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Well, either way, that's it. That's it, I think. Oh, we still have to play this, though. We're at 10. I discarded, so we're at 12. Or did I already count that? All right, let me rethink all this. I mean, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. Let's flip this. Or that was... Yeah, we need to flip this. Reveal this as a hero attempts a challenge. Ignore that hero's class powers until the end of the turn. Shoot. So I did that. Now I can't use this, so I can't discard to up it by 2. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not using my power. This is then 9 because it is a charisma challenge. Then I can discard this +2 against the adversary. That gets us to 11. So we did defeat the Dark Lord. I think I mathed all that correctly. And even if not, I could have discarded this. This would have added 2, added 1. So it'd still be -1. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Oh, that was a little tricky towards the end when that came up, because then I wasn't sure. I knew we had it with the +2 here, but this totally negated that. But that is the end of the chapter. So let's read the outcome. Whether you succeed or fail, open the next envelope. If you fail to defeat the Dark Lord, confront him once more in a future play session. But for now, the legendary beast cannot be ignored. Okay, so fail forward, but we did succeed. So I'm going to put the Dark Lord back in his chapter 1 because I did beat him. Oh, plus we had the +1 here. So we had 12. We had 12. I almost forgot about that one. So obviously you can go through and check points for all this, but I'm kind of going on a pass-fail grading system here. But I am super excited to see what is in chapter 2. But let me know, have you played Call to Adventure, either Epic Origins or the original or any other version. I do also have the original, and I have not merged them yet. I'm kind of debating if I should keep them separately or if I should put all the cards together. Let me know. Have you played with all the cards mixed or to keep it separate? Let me know in the comments below. But till next time, bye-bye.